Yeah. Good day, everyone, and today welcome to Central Craft Channel. I'm Joket Tolu and Central. It's a pleasure.
And I'm Dasoto, the most handsome, yakable Africanicious, adrenaline pumping a physical husband. If you can recite that, then you know me.
And it's a pleasure having you around today on this live stream. If you're joining in, just let us know where you're connecting from. And don't forget how we do it on Central Craft. Just try to greet us in your dialect. Like right here, I'm here in Nigeria, Lagos. So I'm going to say, I'm going to Soipe. Yes, I purposely said I'm going to Soipe. Yes, báwo lẹ ṣe ń ṣe ń bẹ̀ yẹn o? Ẹ káalẹ́ ń bẹ̀ yẹn o. Ṣé dáadáa la bá yín o? I'm just trying to say I'm greeting you. Good evening. How are you doing? Hope you're doing great today. Yeah. So I can see some persons on board. So just tell us
And
where
from my side, I'm saying, Ani Kelegi. Aine Kelegi.
Okay, so let's just know where you are joining us from and on this important discussion tonight. I see it's a very important discussion. I see so many people want to know why are tailors, why are designers, why are they poor? Why are they not getting what they ought to get at income?
I think the first thing is for us to define what we call poverty. What is poverty? It's a constellation of forces, spiritual, physical, social, character, attitude, behavioral, that continues to navigate around a particular person that makes him not to be able to meet up with his daily expenditures.
I know.
I know.
Yeah. How many languages do you want to speak?
I want to speak Hausa language.
Okay, now. So please comment in the comment section below where you're joining us from. Tell us, how is it? Are you a designer?
Someone is here already. By name, Drew Jennifer. I did tells you that I'm Jennifer.
Don't share it. What's happening?
Well, we don't see somebodies. Some buddies are here.
Okay.
Said, I tells you. I'm Jennifer from Owerri. My sister.
Yes, speak Igbo.
Hey, Jennifer, Kedu Kari.
No. Supu ranyu beke. Supu gini.
Hey, Jennifer, okay. I want to say something now. Don't forget.
Forget it. So we just have to make this live stream as interesting as possible. Some persons are just always like, I just want us to go into the topic. Yes, we have to know each other. Let's know you. Are you a designer or are you a tailor?
Because it's one of the reasons why the people that call themselves designers or tailors, why they are poor.
Yeah.
Because they are too serious with life. Don't be too serious with life, because if you are too serious with life, you will not have this communication flow.
Yeah.
Anyway, don't let me start jumping.
You're gone.
Let's go straight right into
Okay, so why are designers poor? And in the context of today, we are talking and we are actually saying that these people that are calling themselves designers, they are just aspiring designers. They are really tailors in the real sense. Yes, maybe you watch some of my videos when I define who a designer is, who is a tailor.
The meaning of what she's saying is that some persons are parading themselves as fashion designers, but in the actual behavioral thing, in the way and manner they control or execute or expendite their businesses, they are nothing but tailor. Okay, you know Obioma Taylor.
Like that one you are seeing on our DP. Those Asian tailors, as in the world has moved past this. And
continue,
interpretation. So please, I want you to comment. I can see people, and please give this live stream thumbs up so that it goes everywhere. So number one reason why some tailors, because they are just aspiring designers. For you to be a designer, you have to have gone past this level. The number one reason for some so-called aspiring designers or tailors in the world of today, why they're poor and they're not meeting up with all that they ought to meet up with their expenditure, and they're not making revenue as they ought to, is because they are not open to change.
They are not open to change. I hope it's not the kind of change they gave us in Nigeria.
Please,
Change. Change.
Please.
Collect your change. I'm saying collect your change.
Please.
I hope they're not
Please,
open to collecting their change. My wife is afraid of.
I'm not afraid,
I am not
but
afraid.
I'm a designer. Please
Okay,
let me
we are
face
we are
my
focusing
yes.
on designing because
Yes.
Nigeria now on a we all. So back to what we're talking about.
Okay, so they're not open to change.
Hmm.
They just feel the business is just same as usual.
Let me define openness to change. Openness to change is a system in which an individual is allowing him or herself to be widely accepted or widely acceptable to different factors that must have moved from where they were before to another point in time whereby their lives can be benefited.
Okay, maybe you've read about Who Moved My Cheese.
Who moved my cheese?
The cheese are always moving, even
Yeah.
right here on the internet, right here
Yeah.
on this YouTube, fashion and everything, fashion training. The cheese have moved though. There, but
In Yoruba, wọ́n ní ọ̀pọ̀ ti sún ọ. Ọ̀pọ̀ ti sún.
So things are not like let's take for instance when I started my YouTube channel. I just wanted to know my
For instance.
yes, I think that was 5 years back.
Yeah.
People had not known a lot about fashion training and all the likes then, so people were eager to learn and but today people have learned a lot. So you have to devise as in other means. You have to get to know other means whereby you'll be able to live above the normal.
Okay, now immediately you mentioned people have learned a lot, but the thing that just came into my mind is that people have learned a lot, but have they made enough?
Yes,
That's the challenge. It's not just about learning. When you cannot monetize what you have learned over the years, it galvanates into what we call oripepe demoin. Ìbínú ayé ló ń pè bẹ́ẹ̀. You begin to get angry and frustrated, and before you know it, you begin to bark like dog on your customers. So, in order not to be allowing yourself to fall into such situation, you need to pay attention to what we are discussing today, because it's not just about carrying scissors up and down. Sometimes you just need to sit down and say, kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀? Pẹ̀lú gbogbo iṣẹ́ tí mo mọ̀, upon all the work that I know how to cut and do, why am I not making it? Why am I in one room face to face? Whereas people that do not even know how to cut,
yeah,
they are traveling from Las Vegas to
just in this
Germany,
world of fashion, yeah, as in that's massive trillions of dollars in the fashion industry.
Yeah.
They are just catching their own. They know how to really catch theirs.
In case you don't know, the industry we are presently is about having over $1.5 trillion emolument. This is an industry where you have about 1.3 to 5 billion dollars, not naira. That's like tissue paper.
Even billion,
We are talking of trillion,
yeah.
not naira, $trillion, not naira. That is like tissue paper. We are talking of trillions of dollars, and here you are. If you fail to get what we are talking about this night, I hope you don't fall into that trap, because is not something that is very intelligent, because things are changing. Lifestyle of people are changing. Dress code of people are changing. What people spend money on is changing. And how to serve these people, how to solve the problems of the people in terms of, the basic needs of life is what? Food, clothing, shelter, and sex. In case you don't know, that last one, chat me later. I will explain it more to you. But for now, I will slap you for. Why is my wife doing like this? That's the real factor about life. The basic needs of life: food, clothing, shelter, and
and sex. From the dictionary of Professor Setri.
No, I study economics from Igbene. Oh, no. I did not go to Igbene.
You audit where you let. So, change. So everything has changed. Everything has changed. I mean, so you just have to know those you're serving, those you want to serve. Who are your prospective clients? Who are those that you're serving? What is their current status now? What do they need? Not just the way you've been.
Don't worry. I know what they want. The skirt they want. They want to wear skirt. You go and buy materials. You go and you are just wasting your time if you do not listen to what we're talking about, because you need to do what we call demographic study of the propensity, of the possibility of the people that you are making the clothes for to buy from you. If not, Omar, show it by yourself.
So we're gonna be making it as funny as possible.
Yeah, because
but
there's
these are
tension in
real
the land.
life situations.
Yeah.
There is much tension in the land,
Mhm.
especially Nigeria, where we're doing this live stream from. Lots of tension in the air.
So we have to
but
come
we
play
just have to
playful
come
way,
playing and
pass the message and make everybody happy.
But these are the reasons why people are not making it in the world of fashion.
Yeah.
And the fashion has gone beyond. Fashion is elaborate now. You can't just imagine.
If all you want to do is to know about fashion, you want to learn fashion. You will end up driving Marwa, and you know what they call Marwa. Okay, for those of you outside the country, when we talk about Marwa, we are talking about tricycle.
So permit our brand. We're going to be speaking much about dialects this time.
It's one of the most interesting language in the whole world.
Okay, we are from Western Nigeria.
We call us the Yorubas.
The Yoruba language.
Yeah.
So if you want to know this, we can even teach you on this channel. It's part of the openness to the change.
Yeah.
You have to know what you. Do you know I had my youth service? There's one called National Youth Service called.
Now my wife is going to another story.
Right there. No, I want to come back. It's part of it. The openness to change.
Yes.
As in, where I served in the North, and the Northerners are such that once you know their language, they can go along with you. They can buy whatever you want to buy.
Yes.
They can do business with you.
Yeah.
So even right here in Lagos where I am, so when I see them, all the tatata.
That she knows, she just say, I say, hey, madam,
this is how to get to the heart of your customers.
Yeah.
This is it. Everything. Some persons are so. I used to remember a place where I used to buy fufu. Where
did my wife just say fufu?
As in, that person is so. The attitude is terrible.
The charisma, the horror.
And those ones that life has changed, you just see that the fufu will be there, your clothes will be there, nobody will patronize you. If you are this one that you have maybe mouth cholera, what they call it, you can't do without talking to people anyhow. You just be abusing them. Okay, so why are you saying it? This one is, am I the one that said the apple should not fit you well? This was what I measured. The bust is this, and this is it. Your back is, did you grow on back? Why is it like this?
If that is your character, very soon you'll be getting lots of customer from the spirit realm. You'll be seeing yourself being, selling in your dream.
And I want to speak to those in Africa, maybe.
Yeah.
When we went to Dubai the last time, the customer service was top notch.
Was top notch.
As in, those selling nuts, as in walnuts.
I'm sorry, nuts. Hausa.
No. Those that are selling, as in, what's this type of nut?
Net, not nut. Net.
You are the one that knows. Maybe
net.
So please.
Those that are selling net, cashew net. Cashew nut.
The customer service was too much, and we just had to say we have to stay with them, come back again. If your customer service is not inviting, or if your personality is not inviting, forget it these days. There are tailors right here in Nigeria. Yeah. Every house, every family has a tailor. Yeah. My mother-in-law said the other time that very soon now, I'm gonna be speaking Yoruba dialect.
My mother-in-law said, "Wait, is another word in English."
That very soon people will be sewing for themselves. As in, we just bring this
one.
I
sew for you as
because tailors are very many.
Yeah.
But those that are making it in the world of fashion are few. The sky is.
The people that are making it in the world of fashion are called designers, not tailors.
Yes.
Tailors are sofrayos. They are the ground soldiers. Machine. It doesn't use light. It doesn't use electricity. Just the leg and blood. And at the end of the day, what do you end up with? You end up with something that is not widely acceptable. And at the end of the day, you are paid a meager amount of money. And because your character is so poor that people cannot even find it to invest in you, you are losing out. And before you know it, gray hair here and there, and the next thing you die as a glorified tailor without money in the pocket, and your children are asking you, "Daddy, you have sown rubbish into their lives."
God forbid.
That will not be a person.
As you're watching this live stream, please give it a thumbs up.
Okay.
And please let's know where you're watching from. You're just watching.
And
You're
as
not
you're watching,
commenting.
as you're looking at us, be commenting, sending me your
Yes.
comment, ask questions.
Yes.
This is the
Yes.
opportunity for you to ask questions because people pay us to ask questions. People pay us to
Yeah.
answer
Yeah.
their
Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
But if you ask a question here, you can be attended to, and who knows what? You might end up getting a machine from us. We just show you the picture of the machine and you grab it.
So we're having an interesting section today
Yes.
because I think this is my own passion in the fashion
She loves
world.
fashion. After me.
This is my niche in the world of fashion,
Whoa.
as in helping entrepreneurs grow.
Oh,
It's-
excuse me. Somebody said, watching from Jamaica.
Gang.
Camera Dixon.
Okay.
Camera Dixon, I like the way you are looking in this picture.
Yeah,
You are
yeah.
looking huggable. Can I hug you?
Let our husband catch you.
And I
Then
hope I'll
you
not
will.
collect slap from you after the show.
Okay, so please, thank you, Camera Dixon. Okay, people are commenting now.
Yeah, that's
so
what
please,
we
that's
want.
it. Let's know where you're watching from, and let's keep the discussion
Oh,
going.
Channel Woods, I'm hugging you. I'm hugging my wife on behalf of
Channel
you.
Woods, our own very own.
Everybody,
From
please pardon me. Let me take time to spread my keys to Channel. It's been long. I
Hello.
saw her.
Yes,
Hello,
yes.
family from US. How do we become a designer?
Very good.
Very good. I think I should quickly answer this question. If you really want to become a designer, that is a what's it called? A 2-day seminar that we are having on the 24th and 25th of this month. You need to register. You can just chat us on our WhatsApp line. We'll give you the details. What's it called? The detail for the registration for that training program. There we are going to give you every info that you need on how to become a designer, not just becoming a designer, how to really make good money from designing, and we'll give you access to direct contact from distributors, importers, and large wholesale sellers of fabrics and numerous stores, and we'll show you how to really make money in the world of fashion. That is what we are doing. So if you are interested in that, I'll type our WhatsApp number, you chat us and get more of that. Okay.
I'm happy for what Zuru Jennifer said.
Hi guys. Camera eye too. Okay, but I'll answer this question. How do we become
yes. I think that's what
okay. Love you too.
Love you,
Channel Woods. My goodness. How can one compete with the international market?
Yes.
Wow.
So how do you become a designer? They are still interwoven.
Yeah.
And that's what
is part of what we are doing in that 2-day. It's a 2-day seminar coming on the 24th and 25th. But we have limited slots available. We have limited slot available. So for those of
people start booking their slots.
So if you really want to participate in that 2-day seminar, kindly book your
chat
slots.
them, but let's give them an hint.
I'll give you an hint. Then Ira Bell Apenteg. Wow.
Watching from Ghana.
Oh, yeah, our Ghanaian jollof rice sisters. This lady is coming from a country in which we argue over everything. Ghana jollof, football, land, everything. We so much love ourselves to the extent that, when two people love themselves so much, they can fight over irrelevancies. So I love you so much. Now, I would like to know her very well so that when we get to Ghana, we can touch down at her place because we plan going there very soon. Okay, so with that being said, I think you should answer the first question from Channel Hoods. Channel Wood says, hello family from the US. How do we become a designer? Okay.
So when you're talking about designers,
okay,
to become a designer, it's all about from your mindset. Who are those you want to be designing for? Designers are not tailors. Designers are the brain behind the fashion world. They are people that have their fashion houses, their fashion labels, their fashion brands, and they have niche. A designer will have a niche that is known for, and in that niche, you already have your target audience. You already have people. You know the products you want to be producing because you know the type of clients you want to patronize you. Is it the low income earners? Is it the medium income earners? Is it the high income earners, the rich or the super rich? Do you understand? So these are the things. What are the pieces you want to be making? Are you going to be going into custom made or the bespoke? Or are you going to be going to ready to wear? Or are you not just going to be going into that? Which other aspect do you want to go into? So for you to become a designer, you have to determine what you want and how you want it, the scale, as in on which scale you want it, how you want to be rated in the fashion industry. And you don't have to have money before you know start it. Some persons say it's money. No, it's all about the ideas. It's ideas that rule the world. You have to see it with your mind's eyes before you're able to actualize it. Like myself, for instance, I do tell my husband, and that's who we have such passion. I said we serve the super rich.
Yeah.
And some persons will think it's pride. It's not pride. That is, I'm so sorry if it's sounding arrogant, but that's what we do. And those are the people that reach out to us. And we send their
Product outside
products
the
outside
country.
the country. We send it to them anywhere they are. And about instances. So it's all about you. You have to start from where you are. You think first. What is your passion? What do you want to be? Which brand do you want to build? Do you want to build a women's wear brand or a unisex brand, or you want to build a brand for children, or you want to build a brand for teens? So you plan that first. You think of it. So it has to be in the area of your strength, your passion, because it's your passion that will keep you going. If you don't have passion for it, I want to tell you, if you come into the fashion industry because of the money, no, you're not going to make the money. Because before you can make the money, you have to have grown on the ladder. You have to have gotten this type of recognition, the goodwill. We call it goodwill.
And it is your passion that makes you to continue to sustain the goodwill, the good rep, because from the little you started with, presentation, handing over, the way everything is finished, the way you
packaging,
handle it,
quality
the
control,
way you deliver the package,
customer
the way you're
service.
called to be sure, okay, do you have any complaint on what and what, so that I know how to improve on the past. That's what really make you a fashion designer. But a tailor is just somebody that joins fabric, has no relationship with whoever is wearing it. If you like, it should not fit you. That's not my problem. Just I'm sewing this one, and that is it. Take and leave my shop. That's a tailor. A tailor mentality is somebody that does not have any relationship to build, doesn't have a what's it called, a brand to
Yes.
build, doesn't have a brand to maintain, doesn't have a goodwill to pursue, doesn't have sustainability plan of the business that he or she is going into. So those are the people we call tailor. In Africa here we call them Obioma tailor. They are the one parading from street to street, shaking their scissors.
And most of them, you maybe when you come into maybe the bespoke industry or the
Yeah.
ready-to-wear industry, you have to work, because when for you to be a designer, you have to have tailors working
Yeah.
with you, and you have to read about management, study management on how to manage them. The major challenge when you pick about 10 designers, 9, I can tell you categorically that 9 of them are going to tell you that the major challenge they are facing in their business are what?
Tailors.
Sailors, the
Staff.
workers, the staff.
Now let me
They-
come in here. A designer is someone that is the chief of
Yes.
all the Sofrayo tailors.
Yes.
In another way, a designer is the one that is at the apex point of the ladder, that is in charge in what? Training, grooming, mentoring, coordinating tailors who are the foot soldiers, to know that this is what they need to achieve as a project and this is how to go about it. And a designer does not necessarily need to know how to cut and to sew. But if he or she knows how to cut and sew,
It's a
it's
plus.
just an advantage. But a designer is majorly a business inclined individual that has got the talent to manage people, manage product, manage brand recognition, and creating the relationship that is sustainable so that there is constant inflow into the business. And from that, he can maintain the servicing and the retraining, the recruitment and payment of tailors, payment of all necessary expenses, whereby not forgetting the main reason why they are there, which is what? Service provision to the customer. And if you need more of these definitions and guidance, kindly enroll for the study, because we are going to do practical. We are bringing in speakers from all walks of life to help us. We are bringing somebody from a particular ministry that is in charge of quality control
right here in Nigeria.
He's going to talk about some top not.
You don't have to
No,
say
we're not.
everything.
It's going to talk about some top-notch
Things that will
ideas
help your
of
business.
how your businesses can be properly set up, managed, and what enhanced to produce the needed advantage. So I think we've answered the question of
Very
channel
well. And
routes.
let me say something on this.
Okay.
There's what is called the soft skill and the hard skills.
Okay.
So designers are they major on the soft skills.
The brain
The
work.
soft skills are managerial works, as in everything, the coordination works. You go for trainings, you know how to manage people, how to manage the business, everything, the brain work, everything. So that's the work of
But
the designer.
the
But
tailors,
the tailors are the artists.
they are just doers.
And they don't have anything to lose. So you
Most
are
of the
the
time,
one.
95%, they
Yes.
have no character.
They are same. They don't have character. They don't have, and that is why they are poor. That is actually the topic. You see, I've had very talented tailors work with me, and yet they are poor.
Character.
Because their character
zero.
is
Sorry,
zero.
their character is not zero. Minus 10, minus 15, just going down the lane.
They can break your hearts when you have the best of clients and you won't service that client. That is when they will bring their issues. Like, there's a devil.
I
in
remember
there.
the year that I got the opportunity to design a particular wear for one of the most populous comedian in this country.
The workers.
The guy paid like times.
Don't even say it.
Times 10. How much I used to charge.
And that's it. We serve the super rich. But do you know what? The workers.
I was still working in the banking sector.
Yes. Then. The workers. So that's it. That is why tailors are rich, because of their mentality. And they're just there to work. They just know how to sew, cut and sew that. And they are always about there's what they call.
Okay, don't let us dwell too much on that. Let's go to Duru Jennifer, because I'm seeing so many comments coming in. So I need to answer them, because today we are just all good and ready for you. If it will take us 10 hours, we are there for you. Now, Duru Jennifer says, how can one compete with the international market? So over to you before I come in.
So how can you compete with the international market? The thing is, you have to have a brand first. Okay. Your presence must be known locally and everywhere. You as in, your presence must be known first, locally, everywhere. You have to have a name. You have to have a brand that works, a brand that is viable before you now compete internationally. I don't know how to explain it for you. Let me bring it down this way. Okay. It's not that you are there. You've not had any structure or ground, and you say you want to compete with international brand. When I mean structures, do you have a workable label, as in not label of clothes, that's your brand name? Do people know you, that you can deliver well? Everything, like, do you have integrity in your business? Like, when people come to you, they want this and you give them that, and you have after service. These are things that make brands stand out all over there internationally, that they have integrity, they have after sales service culture, that even when you buy things from them and it's not okay, they will.
Let me come in here. My wife is speaking plenty grammar. Let me tell you, even if you are in one of the most remotest planet in the world, you understand, the most remotest village in the world rather, to compete with the international market is very, very simple. Number one, look at what is happening in the international market. What kind of designs are actually selling and bringing in constant sustainable returns in the international market? Now, you've gotten that. You now ask yourself the question, if I go into the production of the exact same product that is available in the international market, am I really going to stand the test of time in competing with the likes of all the big names that are out there, that they have enough money to push for adverts and to bring out standard labeling of their products to the world? Now, or better still, can I just look at what is available outside there and sit down and use my brain to say, okay, I want to tweak what is already in existence, to have a little touch of my own signature. For example, if I pick some English words, I can decide to add a fusion of African statement to it, and that completely changed the ball game. So that is part of what we want to share. We have a whole lot. I don't want to bust everything open here. Those are the part of the secret we want to share in the 2-day seminar that is coming up on the 24th and 25th of June this month. So all these are what you are going to put in place. Then you now begin to talk about the aspect that she's talking of, because when you are talking of competing with the international
International
brand, what
brand
really
can
make the international brand to stand out is the fact that they have a brand that they have represented so well in the way they cut,
yeah,
in the way they do their finishing,
yeah.
in the way they place their name tag on the clothing, in the way they put their logo, where they put their logo, in the way they hand over the jobs that have been delivered, that have been done
Done
to
to
the
you.
customers, not just put one rubbish nylon and just say, oh, 2AK people collect. No, 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 no. You are, once you do that, you are only telling them that you are not ready for the international brand, but you are ready for the microcosm of the microcosm. Interpret. Okay. Now, so those are the details you put into your work and so many more that
And
we're going
your
to share.
after sales
And your
service.
after sales service.
So
What about somebody
important.
got a dress of like 20? Okay, let me not mention too much and this thing. Let me just say somebody got a dress that she for about $200 from you, or $300 or $500, and you cannot even put a call across to say, oh, I hope it fits well. I hope you
And
listen.
your
Are you
retail
okay with
prices.
this thing? When they see that you go beyond just selling, you go into the level of what establishing a relationship. That's how you build a brand that is in worldwide, as in largely accepted. I remember a customer we made clothes for in the US. We called her back until she gave us the feedback of the clothing that we made before we relaxed. And she was
And
like, oh, it was fantastic.
and
Everybody
we
was
were ready to do anything she
anything
wanted.
she wanted.
That's just the point. Be so ready, be so committed. It's not just about the money
Nah,
you're
it's
making.
about your brand, your
Yes,
name
you're
that you are
building.
building. And
So
that's
that's
what we
how.
bring. So let's go to other persons. Okay.
So let's know if you've gotten that
Yeah.
answer, please.
Apprentice said, yes, we do. Love you guys too. Wow, this is our Ghanaian babe. Oh,
Stacy
Stacy
Purett.
Purett. She's just always here for us. We love you so much,
Love
Stacy.
it, Stacy.
Okay. Channel Woods is saying something. Designer dresses, my passion. Whoa. Are you for real? You what if you're in love with designer dresses and the like, that's cool. So you can look at it, you can is a part of business, is a kind of business that you can venture to. Don't let it just be your passion, let it be something that your passion that is making your what your profit. Let make your passion your profit.
So you have to learn, you have to be guided if you're not yet in the industry.
Yeah.
So she wants to become that great designer. So you don't need to know how to cut or sew. Yes, I see she has started learning, but you have to learn the art of.
She started learning.
No, no, she used to follow us.
Okay,
Is she not
yeah.
learning on YouTube
Yeah,
and all
yeah,
the likes?
yeah.
So you have to, apart from just learning the cutting and sewing, that is
Yeah.
the hard skill
That's
for
skill.
the tailors.
Yeah.
You need the soft skill, the managerial skills, the coordinative skills,
The
so
marketing
the
skill, the friendship building and relationship keeping skill, the contact skill, ability to make contact with the right people that will make the cost of your production to nosedive, so that your profit can. You understand now?
So and that's it. So
Okay.
you need the
So-
training. That's maybe you could attend that training.
Yeah.
You need to be guided because the
Channel Wood can afford the training.
some persons that would just want to go into designing and into that, they'll just get frustrated in the end because they were not guided.
Exactly.
And you learn from people's wealth of experiences, as in what they've suffered. We're going to be
It doesn't really make sense to go and use your life to make the mistake that somebody has already made on your behalf, so that you can learn from them. You can jumpstart some stages in life if only you look at people that have gone through that stage and learn from them, so that you can better your lot without wasting time, because time is going and gray hair is coming very soon. So
Channel is already out to continue.
Okay, so Apprentice says, very true. Management is very important. I support you.
You are the best.
That's true. So Samade Ojo says, "I from Queens, New York."
Yeah.
You remember Queens now? That was where I was living in my dream.
No, in reality, you go and see
No,
her.
I was living in Queens in my dream. I now woke up, I discovered I'm still in Nigeria.
Lagos State.
Okay, so it's so lovely to have you from Queens, New York. Okay, Chanel says, how much is it
chat us on
in US dollars? Okay, we'll
chat us.
It's not a this now.
We don't. Do you want to see?
What is there?
Okay.
What's it called? Just pick your calculator and do your how much? I think we already gave.
Yes, it's what.
Okay, $50. It's just the training is just $50. What's it called? Channel Hood. I hope you're listening. The training is just $50, so you can reach us on WhatsApp on our WhatsApp line to register for so that I can quickly have your slots. Okay, so Safia Jelab. Okay, I can't read
Arab.
Arabic, but I hope you are.
Okay, Zuru that asked the
Duru
question
says
says
on
on
point.
point.
Oh, thank
You're the
you.
best. Thumbs up.
Sophia the Jelab. Okay, wow, thumbs up. Thank you. Okay, how can one find reliable and economically and efficient clothing manufacturers? I just told you, what's it called? Kamara Dixon, I just told you, all this, we have it at the palm of our hand. In the training, we are exchanging contacts of all these clothing manufacturers. And when you say clothing manufacturers, are you referring, because we have numerous of them, we have the Adire makers, Adire cloth makers. Those are
Yeah.
the ancient African pattern designs and the likes of them. We are going to give people
She's
access to
talking
that.
about people that can be
Then
making
if
ready
you are
to
also
wear
looking for
things.
people that can be making ready to wear here, because of the dollar exchange, it's going to be cheap to make it here, and because of the cost of production, the cost of paying tailors and the likes of them, we you we have many of that here. We ourselves, we are into that. We make clothes for brands outside the country and we send abroad to them. We put their labels and their logos and what have you. So
And there are so
and there are so
many
many other ones that we can link
yes.
you up with. So we have lots of them here. So
So
you
it's
can
you need a
you need to
one.
you need to chat with us so that you can register for that training, because we are bringing a whole lot of people to come together to to really bring out the connection and exchanges. Okay, Duru Jennifer says thanks so much for the answer. It's so epic. Wow, wow, wow. Thanks. See, okay, I will chat you up on WhatsApp for more info. Okay, okay. Now we have a camera says
Yes, I know,
yes,
ready
ready
to
to wear.
wear.
Okay,
Yes.
so if you are talking of ready to wear, you have the cetrals. We've got you covered. We can do that for you at a very good stuff. But our standard, we don't do. Let me just give you a heads up. We
Yes.
don't do lower cadet of
But that's
clothing,
maybe that's what
but
she wants to do. So
we
it's all
have
about
standard.
that niche.
So, but if
So we can introduce you.
introduce you to people
There are
that do
some.
very low this thing. So that's that. So I was Camera Dixon says thanks. Okay, so with that being said, we so happy
Appreciate
that
everyone
we have been
that
able to discuss
joined
with
this
everybody that joined this
live stream.
I almost said network. So for those of you that will be seeing this video later on, please don't
This
forget.
live stream, like.
For those of you that will be seeing this live stream very soon, don't forget to like, share, and comment. Put your comment there.
Whatever
Find
is
out
your
about the
challenge.
2-day seminar. Don't forget about our 2-day seminar that is coming up. I think
So
I
I
should.
think we've just summarized why people tailors are
Very poor.
poor.
Yeah.
It's because they are not open to change, and change it's all encompassing.
Yeah.
Every aspect of your life, you have to be open to new trends. You have to, and most of them they are not ready to learn new tricks.
Yeah.
There are new ways of doing things now, not just
Yes.
the ancient way, the arcade ways, even all designs. There are better ways of achieving designs. Yes, each day fashion keeps evolving. Keep new things are coming into fashion every day. It's not the way we're achieving Oleku before that we're achieving it now. It's not, do you understand? So different things are coming in. So nowadays you have the Oleku with what's it called?
Canoe
A symmetric neck,
Mhm.
different things. So
Yeah.
you just have to be open, and different things are
Nowadays,
coming.
people are even using ashoke. For those of you outside the country who might not know this, there is this iconic Asiatic clothing fabric, African wool. In short, is made from some
It's knitted.
is knitted from some raw woods in Africa. They are using it now to make some wedding gowns and the likes of
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
and
So
you'll be
things are
wow.
evolving. So
So
it's not just the one you're used to. So that's it. That's why tailors, aspiring designers, we call them today, and we've explained to you that you can't be a designer and you just. Although some designers are that's going to be another topic
okay,
for another day. But in the context that we've considered today, we said they are just aspiring designer because what they're actually doing is tailoring, not designing.
designing. So
Yes, and that's it. And they are not ready to invest in themselves.
yeah.
And if you're not ready to invest in
Oh,
yourself, you're
you'll
not
be
ready to
going
go.
back. Yeah.
You're not ready. You're going nowhere. You
For
go
some
nowhere.
persons, for some persons, trainings like this that will benefit
Yes,
them,
they feel
they feel like, why will I be spending to? But at the end of the day,
you will
they've
be
forgotten that
betting.
number one, you are going to spend more because, for example, if even in the training, if it's just the contact you are going to get to the direct sale dealers of some fabrics that you are going to be using to make your create your designs and like,
Drastically reduce
you have
cost.
reduced your costs of production
And
and you have opened more windows of
for
what additional
in
inflow of money,
that don't go
monetization, all
don't
colors. Don't let me just start exploding because there are so
so
many
so
more.
people are not they are not ready to invest in themselves. They say, hey, what are they saying? That's why I don't like to say my prices online. I'm so sorry, it's just personal. Even my fashion school, when we are online, I was saying how much is your class. Some persons just post register today, this is the 5,000.
Yeah,
No, I don't do that. I don't do that. I'm so sorry. In case I'm sounding proud, please permit me.
she's
Yes,
not sounding proud. She's just telling you the
it's
real
my
life
own person.
stuff.
So that's why I don't even like the way you announce the price of the seminar online. So if you're actually interested, you chat us, and once you chat us, we're going to tell you the price where you are, maybe within Nigeria or anywhere in the world. We're going to tell you the price. So and that's just it. So be ready to invest in yourself because it's when you invest in yourself, you're going to grow because you are the lead in that business. And if the lead is not growing, how is
Every other person is going to be stunted, and it's what we call the situation of Korikpekpe Demoy. It's a situation whereby
oh,
everybody is acting below normal.
oh my people, oh, everything has actually
My people,
moved.
my people, with all these few points of
Everything have
mine,
actually moved in this life.
I hope I've
So
been able to
you don't have
convince you.
to do business as usual nowadays. The cheese have moved. Even right here on YouTube, I see so many things. I just like when I see them, I call my husband, I say, the cheese are moving so fast,
So
and
fast.
people are not yet realizing it. The cheese are moving. So you don't have to be used to, you don't have to be parochial, you
Hmm.
don't have to be narrow-minded, you don't have to be used to just
Hey.
one way of life and
We
just
go
say,
and Jamila Raje.
yes.
The English is speaking is Jamila Rajesim.
And that's just
Very,
it.
very.
And the last but not the least, because we
Hmm.
just dwelt on that first point, is that people are tailors, aspiring designers, they are complacent with their life. They're just satisfied.
Complacent.
They just feel
Wọ́n gbé placenta mi ló jẹ́
I'm
bẹ́ẹ̀.
cool. They just feel this. One of the tailors, one of my trainees, as in someone was just saying, when she mentioned the amount she was taking for for a job, I said that's too ridiculous. Are you gonna stop that? As in,
It's
so
an insult to God that gave you the talent
as
when you
in,
collect, when you charge an amount for your work, for your craft
what
that cannot sustain you,
you?
because
How do you value
in the
yourself?
process you now start building a brand that is going to have negative connotation in the sense that you will not do the job happily. You will
Yeah,
use substandard materials
yeah,
and your product will be also substandard. Your attitude will be
and
substandard.
yes,
Your tailors will be not properly taken care
yeah.
of. You will all be
You
substandard.
can't
Even
compete
your
anywhere.
atmosphere will be substandard. Your drill will be substandard. And when everything about you is substandard, where is the excellence going to come out from? Is what we call transfer of frustration. That's when you now abuse your customer. That's why you now made the clothes and you expect the customer, whether they are comfortable in it or not, they must just wear it because how much did you pay me? But
But it's well, let's not let the cat out of the bag. But you just have to attend this 2 day seminar,
yeah,
24th, 25th. It's worth it. It's
yeah,
worth it.
we are bringing some professionals from some high-level institutions to even show you the nitty-gritty of how your character formation can affect your sales and productivity and make you to be
You
outstanding in
don't
the
have
world of
to say
prolific engagement. And
everything.
as such, it makes some lyrics of English and money to be flowing into your account because by the time you have that in operation around you, you have transformed to a complete designers that is speaking the language of what people love to
A
wear, love
universally
to be
acceptable
recognized with,
brand.
love to be associated with, and before you know it, they begin to invite you for oceanic mengolandos.
Okay,
Say
Mr.
thinking,
Setru.
thinking, thinking. Ay, Oyibo pọ̀. I thank God that my mom sent me to school. Bamboozling everybody
Okay,
with the lyrics
and
of English is just one of the stuff. I can be rapping. Oh. Should I rap love? So with that being said, we've come to the end of today's
today's
discussion.
live stream. This live stream has actually been interesting.
Yeah.
Pardon me. I want to say it's my what? It's
It's, it's my what?
it's my whatever you want to call it. We've not been able to meet up with our weekly live stream,
Oh,
and
really?
I've been missing your wonderful faces. But
Whoa.
I just pray I'm gonna be able to meet up.
I meant to say my people, my crowd. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. So when you're watching this live stream after now, please make sure you comment, like, and share.
Yeah.
And we love you also. When next will be coming up for a live stream,
And for those of you that are still available, you can join us on our second channel. We are going right there now for another live stream on our channel that is not a fashion channel. It's called Cetro's Vlog. Maybe I will type it here so that you can see what I'm talking about. We are going to Cetro's Vlog to discuss something that is happening globally.
Yeah.
Globally.
Yeah.
And some of
And
them
it's
is
part
happening.
of it's something that is going to even help you.
It's going to help you for you to know about it, please. So this is where we are going to. This is the name of the channel that we are going to. In the next 10 to 15 minutes. In the next 10, 15 minutes, we are going to this channel, Cetro's Vlog. Please, if you have not subscribed to that channel, kindly subscribe to our channel, Cetro's Vlog. We are going to be discussing some other things there, not fashion, or what is happening in the whole wild world. So we need your contribution. We need you to talk about what is happening in your country, what is happening around you, bring solutions together, and let us smile, because if there is no peaceful world,
there can be no business.
There can be no business. With that being said,
growth.
please just look beside you. If you have your spouse there, grab her or grab him. Peck him on the nose or peck her on the nose. And if the nose is doing shororo, swallow the water. Take care of yourself.
Catch you.
Bye-bye.
Love you. Bye-bye. We appreciate you all that came on this live stream today, and for all that will be watching after now.
Bye.
We're not taking you for granted.